What's going on, Malakes? VNNCZ3 here, and I'm so glad you stopped by. That's right, you Malakes. No one but you to come spend some of your quality time to come hang out with me today. And of all the days, this is my absolute most favorite day. It's Tips and Tricks Thursday! That's right, Scoobs! My most favorite day out of all the days. Wednesday battle days, those are not so bad, but I truly enjoy giving you guys the absolute best free to play, cheap to play, pay to play, and pay to win tips and tricks so that you guys can better your own accounts, because it's fun whenever I'm winning, but it's so much more fun when everybody's winning. Just think about that, okay? It really truly is. So anyways, guys, look, if you guys want to help support this kind of content, then please do yourself a favor. Hit the like button for this one video so that I know that the community will support these kinds of videos, right? And then hit that notification bell because, you know, look, I'm desperate for views. I truly am. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm desperate for views, all right? But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get into this video, shall we? This video will be all about how to get to T4 as a free-to-play / cheap-to-play, and some of you guys consider your guys pay-to-play, but a lot of you guys only spend like $10 a month. I'm not gonna debate it with you guys. I'm not gonna debate it. Everybody's got their own opinion, right? But look, this guide right here, I promise you, will absolutely 100% work, no matter who you are, what guild you're in, or whatever the case may be. You do not need a guild that's raining gold boxes on you to get to T4 efficiently. And efficiently, I'm talking like 7 months, maybe 8 at the most. That's at the very most. You know, and you can do this at any stage of the game. I've considered doing it myself, actually. I mean, I'm at a kind of a higher might right here, right? I'm kind of at a higher might, 627 million. So it's a little bit harder for me to do it, but I would do it just for myself, okay? So I don't got to buy these resources. But anyways, guys, look. Drum roll. Step 1, make 6 Lords Mobile accounts, okay? And I'll tell you why I say 6, okay? For you guys that are on Apple, you guys can make Facebook accounts. Go to facebook.com, make 6 fake accounts, and make Lords Mobile accounts. Lords Mobile is on Facebook. It's too easy. Go to the Facebook, make the accounts, and you're set, okay? For you Android guys, just make Gmail accounts, and or if you want to do the Facebook thing, do the Facebook thing. It's just a little bit harder to do, okay? If you're doing Facebook only, it's a little bit harder to do, but you can always go into your internet browser and do it that way as well. It's really easy to do, okay? It truly is. You just have to be active when you're doing this, all right? Step 2, Scoobs, is make each one of those accounts specialize in one resource. That means 1 food, 1 stone, 1 wood, and 2 ore. Now, have you noticed I only counted to 5? Because your 6th account is going to be your bank account, all right? It's going to be the one holding all of the resources. And the reason you make 2 ore accounts and one of the other ones is because you make about twice as many of the other resources, whether it's food, stone, or wood, than you do ore. That's typically about the going rate, okay? You make about twice as much. And not only that, but a lot of guys really like ore because a lot of guys like the infantry units and the cavalry units, all right? So ore is going to be a hot commodity for you almost always, all right? And the next step here, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about by making them all one resource, you go right here, and you don't do what I'm doing, right? You know, I've got a mixed set of buildings here. You make all of your resource buildings all mines. These will all be mines, or they'll all be, you know, quarries, or they'll all be lumber mills, or they'll all be farms or whatever, right? But needless to say, all of them will absolutely be manors, not infirmaries. The reason I'm all infirmaries is because I rally lead. That's literally it. Otherwise, I would have like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 in manors. I truly would, okay? To lower that troop training cost, okay? The time that is. But, oh man, this music is really killing me here. Let me go ahead and change this. Anyways, you want them all to be manors, okay? Because they're going to produce a lot of gold for you. And also, there's a step further to take it with the heroes, and I will go into those here in a bit, and they're not on the list, and I'll do that at the end of the video, all right? But you're going to make them all that. And I would make like maybe 1 barracks, and then I would have like 1 troop to shelter all of my leaders, okay? Wake up, unshelter, reshelter, get home from work or get home from school or whatever, unshelter, reshelter. You know what I mean? Go to bed, shelter, reshelter. It's so easy to keep your leaders safe, I promise you. And you don't have to have all your accounts shielded, okay? But I'll get to that here in just a bit, all right? But this is the makeup, right? You don't always need to have all your accounts shielded, just the main account you're holding all the resource in. So the one main account you're dedicating all of this to has to stay shielded because they're going to have hundreds and hundreds of millions or billions of resources, okay? And you're not going to want anybody to take that away from you, okay? So please invest into 3-day shields, set a timer, get your 3-day shield on. Even if you have like 5 hours left on your 3-day shield and you're like, nah, I'm just going to go to school and I'll do it later. Or I'm going to go to work and do it later. Don't do that. Reshield yourself, please. I cannot tell you how many times I have robbed banks doing that kind of stuff where they were like, I was offline for like 2 hours. How did you take all those resources? Well, needless to say, you can empty a bank out really fast in this game. Really, truly fast in this game. Anyways, guys, look. Step 3. My bad. Step 4. You're going to trade all of those resources to bigger players like myself for speed ups or for special items. What I'm talking about by special items are these guys right here. Whether it's the crystal pickaxes all the way down here. Let me get down here. Whether it's golden hammers, right? Let me get this list off. Whether it's golden hammers, because golden hammers are 2,000 gems per, and you're going to need several golden hammers to get your castle to where it needs to be. So you can trade your resources for golden hammers, soul crystals, steel cuffs, pickaxes, or war tombs, pretty much, you know. Or you can do the Braveheart thing if you're trying to get into the Colosseum, but I'll talk more about that later in the video, okay? Don't spend your guild coins on anything other than the jewel chest, okay? It's not in the guide, but please don't, unless you're maxed out on your jewels, don't do it, okay? Because your jewels are what basically carry the majority of your stats. I promise you guys right now, if you guys look at this right here, you know, it's a 20% attack. This at a gold grade doesn't even offer 20% ranged attack. But anyways, I diverse, okay? I'm detracting from the thing, okay? But just do yourself a favor, okay? Just don't spend your guild coins unless you're maxed out on anything else other than jewel boxes, okay? But anyways, guys, let's continue down, right? You're gonna trade those resources for those special building resources, or you're going to trade them for speed ups, okay? That's pretty much how the game goes. That's how you're going to do it. And there's such a huge market. There's such a huge market for that. There truly is. I'm telling you guys, Baron fights, Royal Wonders, or even on your own kingdom, I'm telling you, tons and tons of people always buying resources. You just have to go out there and look for those people, okay? Here's number 5, okay? Tip number 5, and this seems really idiot-proof, and same thing with the 6 and 7, but I promise you, everybody boogers this up, okay? Because they don't have discipline. Only spend gems on special buildings in quantities of 10,000 gems unless you're finishing a building. And here's what I mean, okay? Now, when you go into your bags, when you go into the unique tab, my bad, you physically cannot buy these items in quantities of 10,000, but if I needed to upgrade, let's say like my altar or something else, like maybe my treasure trove or whatever the case may be, if I needed that item, it'll say click the item that's red, and I can click it like right here. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. Maybe not, it's not a good example. Here we go, boom. Upgrade. See this gold hammer right there? I'm gonna click that. Here's 2 options. It only gives you option 1 inside of the actual cash shop, right? The gem shop, I mean. It'll only give you option 1, but there's actually 2 options. One of these options saves you 500 gems, okay? And that's kind of what I'm talking about. The same thing it goes for the tombs, the war tombs, the steel cuffs, the soul crystals, and the pickaxes. All of these right here, they all have double, triple, quadruple forms of paying for them. But if you are trading straight up for just gems towards somebody else, right, you'll only have this option right here. So if I was a mathematician, kind of like I'm not, if I was to go 10,000 gems, right, 10,000 gems divided by 20, I'm only going to get 500 crystal pickaxes. You see what I'm saying here? And the other option gives you, I think, like 1,000 or something like that for the same amount. But those are using your gems. And the whole idea behind this is not to use your own gems. Unless you're finishing off a building, okay? Unless it says like, hey, bro, you need like 20 more of these resources. Then you know what? Go ahead, okay? That's not a big deal. But let's go ahead and continue down the schedule, Scoobs. 6. max out your treasure trove first as a main priority for every single one of your accounts, no matter who you are, because there's a huge difference between depositing, you know, a level 8 treasure trove worth and a level 9. I think it's like 5,000 gems or something like that per month difference. It's a huge difference, because if you've been playing the game as long as I've been playing it, which is 2 years and a little bit more, that's 120,000 extra gems I have made over somebody who didn't. When I first started this game, all of my peers simply didn't max out their treasure trove when I did, and then they said, well, I'm not going to spend those resources and max out my treasure trove. I'm just not going to do it, okay? And so to those guys, I told them, ha 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 ha, I'm getting all these extra gems you are not getting, and they had nothing to say to me because they said it was dumb to begin with. But then when I showed them the proof and the math, they just kind of shut the beep. They shut up, okay? And that's basically what you would be doing too, okay? But treasure trove is always a must, okay? It truly is. It truly, truly, truly is, because this generates free gems for you, regardless if you're getting trades or not, okay? Let's go ahead and get back to this list, scoops. Number 7, do not use speed ups for anything. Nothing. Don't use speed ups. You guys need to X that. Exit out. Exit out. Exit out. Okay? Get that through your brains, please. Do not use speed ups for anything. That's not troops, no research, no buildings, no nothing. Because a lot of you guys out there, you think you're not using them, but you use them for various different things. Whether you're trying to train troops or you're trying to do something else, you use your speed ups. And I'm telling you guys, don't do it, okay? Because the last 3 researches, I'm going to show you guys this right here, right? Unless it's the last 3 research for T4, these guys right here, let me show you, right? These Army Offense 1, Army Health, Army Defense 1, these things take so stinking many days. Like, it's like 100+ days worth of speed ups just to get one of them done, and you got to get all 3 of them done before you can unlock T4. And T4 doesn't take very long to unlock, to be real with you guys. It really doesn't. It's like 1.4 million might, so basically it's the equivalent of like maybe a level 10 attack or something like that. It's not very much, okay? So please, don't spend your speed ups on anything, okay? There's other various things you could be doing, like getting your monster hunt to max or whatever the case may be as well, and that will help you out as well. That'll help you out in the long run. I promise you guys it totally will. But anyways, guys, look, hopefully this guide does help you out. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here one more time. Feel free to screenshot it. I know that a lot of you guys are simply not going to do much of anything, actually. Holy smokes! This just in, the Overlord hit a trap and pardoned every single person. Wow, that really does suck because I didn't see where any of my leaders went. Ugh! Anyways, guys, look, I've got to go collect 30 more leaders. But anyways, guys, look, you know what I'm talking about though, right? Love, peace, and chicken grease. Be safe. Thanks for stopping by to spend some of your quality time. And stay classy. And don't forget, guys, please, if you guys truly like the Tips and Tricks Thursday, please leave a like on just this video. I'm only asking you on just this one video. I don't care about the other ones, just this one, okay? Because I want to do this for you guys, right? But if the community won't support it, I don't know what to say. But, yeah, notification bell. I'm desperate for views. Yeah.